Arratsaldeon, everyone. Welcome to my daily Euskara practice in which I attempt to learn the Basque language, and I am almost done with Unit 1 of my online Basque course today. I think this is the last thing I have to do. So we're going to do that together. It looks like it's mostly fill in the blanks, which I love. It's just a nice, it's like a palate cleanser for the brain, you know, just a nice little simple review. I say that now. I might struggle, but still, it's just nice when you don't have to come up with all the words and all the sentences for yourself. Most of it's already there. You just got to see what's missing. You know, it's like a highlights picture. Remember when you were a kid, you'd have to circle what was different in the picture? Yeah, it kind of feels like that. It takes me back to the 90s. So we're going to do that today. And then I'm going to send it off to my teacher and see if she corrects it or not. Whatever. Either way, once this is done, we can move on to Unit 2. So let's keep it rolling. So here is what we are working on today. Just a few exercises. The first one, Jarri Deklinabidea. Apparently that means decline the words. Again, outside of learning Euskara, I've never heard anyone talk about declining unless it's like, sorry, your credit card didn't go through. Or I deny your request, I decline. But I've never heard it in the context of grammar. So again, you guys have explained it to me in the comments like quite a few times, and I still don't really understand what it means. In my mind, it just means like put the endings on words. To me, it's just like a synonym with like fill in the blanks, because I only know it in this context. So I don't know if that's because like declining isn't a thing in English grammar, because I don't remember ever learning about it outside of this context. But either way, we are just going to add some endings, I think, on these words. So let's go. Udalece blank Euskadi plazan dago. I think this means the city hall is in Euskadi Plaza, Euskadi Square. So I think that would just be Udalece a, the city hall. Okay. Jendea hondartza blank dago. The people are, I'm guessing, at the beach or in the beach, you might say. So I'm going to put an N on that. Jendea hondartzan dago. How about hiri blank es da blank polit blank? Wait, what? Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay, I feel like this is a trap. I feel like they're not all going to need blanks. So let's see. What are we trying to say? The city is not pretty. So I'm thinking we're going to say hiria, the city, right? Es da, I think we can leave it. It's not. Polita. Hiria es da polita. The city is not pretty, I think. Okay. Kale hori ez dago Gasteiz blank. Oh, how hori hura. Okay, so not this street. That street is not in Gasteiz, I'm guessing. Because right now it just says that street is not Gasteiz. And I think it makes more sense in Gasteiz. So I'm going to say Kale hori ez dago Gasteizen. Next, London, Eurichu blank da. Okay, so London, I understand that. I figured it would have some sort of like Spanishified name in Basque, like Londresa or something, but I like that, London. Eurichu, I don't know this exactly. I know Euri is rain, so I'm guessing this means rainy, like London is rainy, but I don't really know if it needs an A on the end or not. Eurichua da? I'm not sure, but since I put an A on Polita, I'm just going to be consistent and say it's London Eurichua da. Okay, Lantegi blank hori osho ichushia da. Okay, so this blank is not attached to the word. It looks like it's separated. So does that mean it's like a whole extra word I have to throw in here? Or is that just like a typo? Let's see. What is it trying to say? It's trying to say Lantegi, workplace, office, factories. Still don't really know what this means, but something about work. The place where work happens. Blank, hori. So how hori? That workplace is ichushia. Doesn't that mean like, I feel like it's a negative word, like bad or ugly? Set elhuar histegiak to the English setting, ichushi. What does this mean? Oh, cool. Thanks for refreshing for no reason. Okay, ichushi. Ugly. Yeah, okay, I got it. So it's an ugly workplace. Is it like an ugly office building or an office park? Okay, I'm thinking in this case, maybe the blank really is still at the end of this word. Because I think like declining is really putting endings on words, not like fill in the blanks totally. Anyway, if we're saying that office is very ugly, I think we just leave it, right? Because it doesn't need an article, because we're not going to say that the office. So I think it's just fine the way it is. Lantegi hori osho ichushieda. Next one, Paris blank es dago hondartzarik. So Paris is not... What does that mean again? I thought that meant like from the beach. Let me see if I have a lesson in my workbook. Oh gosh, it's in Spanish. I forgot. Oh wow, I forgot. So rik means any, right? Maybe I'm thinking of teak. Yeah, I think teak is from somewhere. Ooh, my suffixes. It's hard to keep them all straight. There's so many of them. So rik means any. Okay, so that makes sense. So here we're saying Paris, I want to say does not have any beach, but dago is not a have verb. That means is. So Paris is not any beach? I don't really understand what this is trying to say, and therefore I don't really understand what it's asking of me. So if you do, please let me know in the comments, because I'm lost. So I'm just going to move on. Chori blank arbola blank dago. Okay, so bird, tree, is. I'm guessing we're saying the bird is in the tree. So, choria, the bird, arbolan, in the tree, dago, is. Okay, ospitale blank osho handia da. The hospital is very big, so again we're going to put an A. Ospitalea osho handia da. Side note, I know some of you guys like to hear about dialects, the way I pronounce things. So my teacher is from Gipuzkoa, and she always says this word as andia, and my dad says this word as houndia. So I feel like my pronunciation of this word is kind of a weird hybrid between the two. I say handia. Handia. Handia? I mean, every time I come across it, I try to read it like the way I see it, but I always hear my dad in my head go, houndia! Anyway, Euskalduna Europa blank dago. The Basque Country is Europe. I think we're saying in Europe, so Europan dago. Lorategi blank osho ederada. The garden is very beautiful. Lorategia osho ederada. Bilbo Bizkaia blank dago. Bilbo is in Bizkaia. Bizkaian dago. Donostia es dago Araba blank. Donostia is not in Araba, so I'm going to put Araban like the last one. Non dago Maule. Oh, is it a trap? Because I think that's fine the way it is. Non dago means where is. Maule, Maule, right? We can just say that. We don't need to put a suffix on it, do we? No, I think it's good. Ser dago Maule. Again, it feels fine to me. What is Maule? Yeah, I'm going to leave it because that's kind of how my dad poses these questions really simply. He says nunda instead of nondago, and he says serda instead of serdago because what's it called? The dago verb. Egon? Egon. Yeah, my dad doesn't use that verb in his dialect. So he would always just say nunda and then the thing. Or serda and then the thing. So I think it's fine. Hiri blank oshopolit blank da. Didn't we just do this at the beginning? Oh, in the beginning we said the city is not beautiful. Now we're saying the city is very beautiful. So, I'm going to be consistent. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm trying to stay consistent. Hiria osho polita da. And then hiri lorategi polit da go. Okay. Okay, this is where I need to think of a suffix. Because I think here we're trying to say the city's garden is beautiful. The city garden. Oh no. Is it fine the way it is, like the city garden? Or should it be the city's garden? Should it be possessive? I don't know. So I'm gonna take a guess and say hiriaren. I don't even know if that's how you do that possessively. It's probably wrong. But sure, let's try. Hiriaren lorategi polita dago? Sure. I don't know. Okay, next one, Jarri Aditza, complete using the verbs. So this is more of a traditional fill-in-the-blank activity, but I really appreciate that there's a little word bank here. And it's all either isan, the das that you see, the da, and dira, or egon, dago, daude. So again, isan, more permanent to-be verb, egon, more temporary to-be verb / location / a bunch of other things. I never remember when to use it. So watch out. Berlin, Alemanian, blank. So I think that's going to be Berlin is in Germany. And normally I would want to say da because I'm like, that's never going to change. That's permanent. But since we just did all these exercises up here that showed, like, here we go, Bilbo, Bizkaian, dago, it used egon. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to say Berlin, Alemanian, dago. How about Donostia, osho hiri polita, blank. Donostia is a very beautiful city. I think that's never going to change, right? So I'm going to put da. Okay, all right. Donostian hiru hondartza, blank. In Donostia, there are 3 beaches. This is where I'm not good at knowing. Should it be plural? Should it be daude? Like in English it would be, right? There are 3 beaches. Not there is 3 beaches. Okay, I'm just gonna hope that Euskara is like English in this case, and if it's wrong, well, I'll go back and fix it. So I'm gonna put daude. Plaza hori osho polita, blank. This, that, how hori. Okay, that, I have to do that every time. The how hori hura still hasn't really sunk in yet. But that plaza is very beautiful. Again, that's not going to change, right? Sure. Da. Horiek suhaitzak, blank. Oh, horiek. How hori. So that must be, again, that, but it's plural, I think. So those are trees. That's not going to change, right? If they're trees, they're trees. That's permanent. So I'm going to put dira. Horiek suhaitzak dira. Okay, non blank Madagascar. Non dago, because that all goes together. Non dago Madagascar. Hori es blank Udalechea. That is not the town hall. So I'm going to say es da, because that's permanent. All right, let me go back and check the box, make sure I have the right number of verbs here. So there were 3 das. Did I do 1, 2, 3 das? Okay, we're good. There were 2 dagos. 1 dago. There's another dago. Okay, and then a daude and a dira. Daude, dira. Okay, so I have the right number of verbs here. Whether they're in the right place, that's a different story, but we're good to move on. Last exercise, egin galdera. In my head, this translates to do a question. But the translation in English is a little more involved. Complete the question using, oh gosh, I never even use this. Or is it interrogatives or interrogatives? Oof, I have no idea. Nor who, ser what, non where. Okay, again, we have a little word bank. So let's throw this together. This is going to be a non dago irla hori. No, maybe. Hold on, let's try it out. So are we saying, where is that island? Are we saying, what is that island? Or who is that? We're not saying who, so nor is out. It's either ser or non. So I'm gonna leave that on simmer. See what we have left over. The next one, blank dago herriko plazan. I'm thinking we're gonna say where is, no. I wanna say where is the city plaza or whatever, but plazan is in. So whatever this is in the town square. I guess that's how that translates. So I'm gonna say ser dago herriko plazan. What is in the town square? Next one, blank da emakume hori. Okay. That woman is, or is that woman. So who is that woman? I think makes sense here, right? So nor da emakume hori. Okay, next, blank dago Montevideo. Is Montevideo. I'm gonna say where is Montevideo? That sounds like a good question, because if you're asking about it, I think you already know what it is, right? You're not gonna ask what is Montevideo. And then last one, blank dago Parisen. Is in Paris. So again, I think this would be a ser, what is in Paris, because you're not going to say where is in Paris. So let's see. We use two sers, we're good there. One non and one nor. So that does mean I was correct in the beginning. I think the first one should be non dago irla hori. Where is that island? Okay, and then that's it. And then the next page was just the beautiful paragraph that I wrote about my hometown in the last video, so if you want to go back and watch that, check it out. But that's it. It's always a big sigh of relief when I finish my exercises. So I'm gonna email this off to my teacher and see if she gets back to me. I mean, I don't blame her if she doesn't look at it. Like, it's summer, but if she gets back to me, I'll let you know. In the meantime, if you speak Basque or you know more about Basque than I do, feel free in the comments to let me know what I did right or what I did wrong. Sorry, I just heard a squawk outside my window. It is terrifying. There is a murder of crows outside on the telephone wires. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's like 8 of them. Come with me. Let's check it out. Can you see these guys? How scary is that? I feel like that's a really bad omen. What does it mean? If anyone's a bird expert, I think they're crows. But if they're ravens, let me know. That is terrifying. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but that feels like bad news up there. I don't know what they want, but anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for following this channel. If you don't yet, please like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's hang out. I will be here again tomorrow doing more of my Euskara practice, most likely Unit 2 of this online course I'm taking. So come back and check it out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.